All right, so you're choosing to write about Halloween. And so we're going to brainstorm a couple openers, so how you're going to hook the reader. So we're going to be talking to the reader. So think of how would you want to hook the reader for talking about Halloween? What could you say to the reader that's going to make them want to read on about what you're going to write about Halloween?
Candy from Halloween.
So what could you ask them a question maybe? What question could you ask them?
Let's go draw your picture. Can we draw our picture now? Trick or treat. I've got
So what could you? So if you asked them about trick or treating, what would you say?
It's gonna be a skull. Know what I'm gonna be? I don't know.
Well, let's think. If I asked you a question, I could say, "Are you going trick or treating this year?"
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So is that a question you could ask the reader?
Yeah.
So are you going trick or treating this year? So there's one. Now what else might you want to know? So let's. Are you going trick or treating this year?
I'm just drawing about Halloween.
And you know, we don't need to worry about Halloween yet. Okay, we know you're doing Halloween because you drew your costumes up there. So no, we don't need to erase it. We can just go underneath. So are you going trick or treating this year? What's another question we could ask them?
They can buff my costume.
What are you excited about? So what is
Halloween.
So you're Halloween, but what happens on Halloween? What do people do on Halloween? So they go trick or treating. What else do they do?
And they go in to see scary houses and get some candy.
Okay, so that could be when we talk about trick or treating. Are you going trick or treating today, or do you get scared when you see scary houses?
No, I get scared.
So that could be a question you could ask them. So are you going trick or treating? Do you get scared? And what's one last one? What happens when you're trick or treating? What are you wearing?
I got costume.
So could you ask them about their costume?
Yeah.
So what might you ask someone? What's a question you'd ask someone to learn about their costume?
I don't know that question.
Well, what if I asked you? What are you wearing for Halloween?
Mario?
So could that be a question you ask them?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got our 3 questions. So you're writing about Halloween, and you're gonna talk to the reader for your opener.
I'm gonna say boo, then hello.
So is boo one opener?
Yeah.
Okay, let's maybe add a little more to that. Boo. What could you say after that? After you said boo, what could you say?
Boo.
Well, not boo again. What would you
I'm
say?
not doing boo again.
What are you gonna say then?
2.
Well, hold on. Before we write, let's just think about some ideas.
I am.
If I said boo, what could I say?
To you.
Well, you could say boo to you, but instead of saying that, we want to engage the reader with talking. So you could say boo. What happens? Why'd you say boo?
To scare the reader.
So could you ask them that? Say boo. Did I
scare you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can go on and say something about Halloween. So I like that. Boo. Did I scare you?
Did? How do you spell did?
You know that word. Did. Sound it out. If not, what do we do when we don't know the words? We sound it out and then...
Underline.
Yeah, so just do that. Boo. Did I scare you? You finished boo, did I scare you? Now hello, what's this opener going to be for Halloween? What do you say?
What are you going to dress up like for Halloween?
Okay, hello, what are you going to dress up for Halloween? I think that's another great opener. And then what would you do next? What would you tell the reader after that?
What I'm going to be.
I think that's a great story. So, hello, what are you going to dress up for as Halloween?
What? Here?
So you've got your writing here, and tell me what you want to say.
I am being Wolverine.
I'm being Wolverine. Okay. So if I was writing that and I said I am being Wolverine and you read that, would you want to read on? Would you want to keep reading? Would you hook the reader with that starting?
That's my first sentence, and then I'm gonna do but I'm gonna do two different.
So you said that's gonna be your first sentence. Is that how you want to start your writing off though? Saying I am being Wolverine? Or do you think we want to hook the reader? So remember when we looked at the examples, we hooked the reader by doing what? What did we do? What were we doing as the author? We were
talking.
You were talking to them. So are you talking to them when you said I am being Wolverine? You're kind of talking, but you're just telling them something, right? So what might be a good way to talk to them to draw them in? And then you can tell them that. I want you to be able to tell them that you're being Wolverine, but what could you maybe do first?
Hello, what are you gonna be today? Then out for Halloween.
So, hello, what are you going to be for Halloween? I am going to be Wolverine. I think that's a great opener if we did that. So, do you know what's cool about
What?
doing our rough draft?
What?
Is we can write that underneath, and then we'll just put an arrow to put it that it goes up above it. Okay? So I really like that opener. So let's write that one down. Hello, what are you going to be for Halloween? Okay, so you've got your 3 openers down. So, hello, what are you going to be for Halloween? Are you going to go trick-or-treating? Or are you going to scare someone? So, what do you want to write about? What are you going to write about then? Are you going to write about what you're going to be for Halloween? Or what's your goal for writing after this? What else do you want to say?
Not sure.
So let's think about our purpose. So after you write this opener, are you going to be giving someone information, or are you going to be entertaining them?
Information.
Okay, so what could you be giving them information about?
What the picture said on it, that is scaring somebody.
Okay, so then what do you think a good choice for our opener then? If you want to write about scaring someone, what do you think a good opener is going to be? Of these 3, which one do you think is the best opener for you? The scare. Okay, so are you going to scare someone? Then what could you say about scaring? Do you like being scared, or do you like scaring people?
Scare people.
So you like scaring people. How do you scare people?
By hiding like this, then you scare them like say boo.
Oh, so you like surprise them by jumping up and saying boo.
Yeah.
Oh, so I like that. Are you going to scare someone? So then you could say, what would you say next? So are you going to scare someone? What would you say about yourself?
I will.
You really like?
Do you really like scaring someone?
So I really like scaring someone. And then you can tell them how you like to scare them? Okay. So I like that for our choice then. So I like that you picked the opener. And now you can write your opener, and then you can start to add those details about scaring people and what you like to do, okay?